From season 4, episode 6, The Heart is the Lonely Hunter, is easily my favorite episode of the season so far. Donna dies, no one's listening to Jade, and Boyd goes Rick Grimes on the wall. Come join us because we're going to break it all down for you. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Antler Queens. I'm Kelly, Neurospicy Represent Keen.
I'm Jazz, call me Booth, because we dig in bones, shenanigan.
And I'm Dawn, Raggedy Roger Glenn.
And we are discussing episode 6, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. And oh boy!
Yeah.
I liked your pun at the start there. We're going to break it down like Boyd's going to break down the wall.
He went full Rick Grimes on that wall.
Mm-hmm.
Post Lori's death, like in the
entering a chunk of the season where we were in Sass Boyd. He is sassy as hell.
Seriously,
next handful of episodes.
Oh man, but yeah, this episode was so good. I remember, like, because you and I watched it the same night, Jazz.
Yeah.
And then I remember, like, touching Dawn. I'm like, Dawn, you tell us when you watched it, because Jazz and I were totally in Fromville last night. I had to have a drink after this episode. I'm not even joking. That's the first time that this has ever happened. Where I actually had to have a drink. Me too. Holy crap!
The length of time that Boyd's doing CPR on Donna seemed to go on for an entire hour.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no.
Even rewatching it, knowing what was going to happen, I was like, "Come on, Boyd."
And the thing was, once they stopped doing CPR and Boyd continued, you think it's meant to be, oh no, it's hopeless. But I was like, oh no, this is a good sign. Boyd's not letting this go. Come on, Donna.
No way.
See, I wasn't thinking about this at the time. Like, I was really scared she was gone. But looking back, what stands out to me as a sign that she wasn't going to die is that we already had to worry about her death the week before. They're gonna pull that on us. Like, I mean, they're not gonna make us worry about her death and then kill her, or maybe they would kill her off. I don't know.
It's the Glenn dumpster thing.
Yeah.
Well, God, it would be Glenn Dumpstergate, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
It was essentially, but it was done much better.
It was done a billion times better than Glenn Dumpstergate, which was the worst thing they ever did.
It really was
so badly done.
5 at least.
Oh God,
really bad. But no, I don't. I trust the From writers far more than the Walking Dead writers I ever did. So I thought, no, I did think they teased us that she was going to die and she didn't, and she's dead. And I was too busy going, oh no, she's dead. What would do? What's going to happen? And then it was like, oh no, she's not. It's okay.
For sure. All right, Dawn, do you want to handle the recap for us here?
Yes, I can do it, indeed.
All right.
So what's the episode titled again? Sorry, Hearts, something about hearts.
The Heart is a Lonely Hunter.
In the post office, Boyd and Jade are debriefing from Jade's mushroom trip. Jade wants to go down into the tunnels to retrieve the Ankui kids' bones, believing that that's how they'll get home. But Boyd isn't keen on a suicide mission, particularly when there's no proof what Jade saw was real. Jade is frustrated, and his case isn't helped when he can't even say how finding the bones will help them. He muses on the cultures who treat remains as sacred, such as the ancient Egyptian tombs, and wonders if the creatures sleep in the tunnels to protect the bones, and that removing them might free the spirits of the kids. Boyd is unmoved on his position when Jade finally lands on a way to prove his visions match reality. He's never been in Colony House basement, so if there is a secret door where he saw one, that means it's all fact, right? Boyd has to reluctantly agree. In said basement, Acosta is enjoying a Viewmaster toy, looking at a mountain vista and, what do you know, a slide of the pyramids. When Jade and Boyd arrive, she questions their generation's interest in the toy, dubbing it Stone Age social media. Jade is distracted, realising the basement is just as he saw it, except tidier. Apparently, the Spirit Google Earth car took an older image, as now Acosta has organised it as Boyd's task to stop her killing herself. An excited Jade calls Yahtzee when he spots the junk piled against a wall and calls for Boyd to help him move it all. But unlike his vision, when the pile of crap is moved, there's only one more brick wall, literally and figuratively, and Jade is distraught. After the titles, we're back at home, where Jade is doing trip aftercare and trying to figure out if maybe his vision was a metaphor. As a tired Boyd reiterates the mission is suicide and is enraged when Jade flippantly indicates it's okay if they sacrifice some for the greater good. His rage only grows when Jade accuses him of sitting on his hands while people die, and he grabs the sweaty mystic by the collar. Jade matches Boyd's violence with gentle reassurances that Boyd has great intentions, but things will eventually fall apart and he will lose everyone. With Kenny now watching on from the doorway, Boyd lets go as Jade reiterates that he went looking for answers and he got them. This is their shot before leaving. Boyd takes Kenny onto the porch to explain all that they just saw go down and apologises that he hasn't been able to keep him in the loop. Kenny is understanding what with the shitnado that's been going on, but asks Boyd if he believes in the whole reincarnation he's just been informed of. Boyd is like, after all I've seen, The pair chuckle, reminiscing about the good times when they had entire days of nothing bad happening, which reminds Kenny. He goes to show Boyd Victor's drawing of the man in yellow when a shout goes up, Victor's on the roof. Boyd and Kenny join Victor on the roof, and Boyd asks what he's doing up there, standing so close to the edge. Victor remembers a man from his childhood who jumped when he couldn't take Fromville living anymore. But it was unfortunately inefficient, and it took several days for him to die, making everything worse for everyone. He says he wishes he hadn't told his dad any of the stuff about the man in yellow, but Boyd asks if there's anything else he can remember about the man. It's quite the gamble, but it pays off, and Victor says he can try, and they all head back inside. Sarah's carrying 2 pots of paint as she fumbles to unlock her door when Julie shows up and asks, "What's the paint for?" Sarah explains she wants to do some decorating to make Sophia feel at home. Julie says she wants to apologise for how she treated Sarah in the past, because now she totally gets it. Sarah accepts her apology and invites Julie in to help with the painting. In Victor's room, Victor answers Boyd's question about the man in yellow, saying he seemed nice. Kenny asks about the car the male malevolent force arrived in. Victor can only remember that it was big and brown, so Kenny asks him to take them to the car graveyard and point it out. Though Victor is scared, Boyd gently talks him into helping him keep everyone safe. Just as they're about to leave, Donna arrives fresh from the settlement and tells Boyd he needs to come to the shed. The shitnado twists on. Ethan meets Boyd and Kenny on the road and asks where Victor is. Both men immediately pick up on the gloom hanging over the normally exuberant kid, and Boyd immediately worries about Ellis, but Donna reassures him he's fine and checking on Fatima. Hattie, however, is in the clinic. Donna and Tabitha lead the guys into the shed, where Donna explains the body wrapped in a tarp was Roger. She tells the tales of the giant dolls and the totems, which they have brought back with them, before revealing Roger's body, which has been corallined by the dolls. Explaining that she found it that morning. Everyone in the shed needs a drink after that. Ellis is processing what Fatima's told him about the Golem. He doesn't think she's crazy, he just needs time to process. And the greenest flag guy in the world says he's worried he's not doing enough to help her, and he wants to truly understand. Fatima explains that she often felt scared and powerless, and her father's stories about the Jinn or the Vishnu or the Golem of Prague gave her a belief in magical things, something that no one could ever take from her, and right now she really needs to believe in magic again. Victor is in his room drawing the man in yellow's car when Ethan arrives and asks what he's doing. Victor's trying to remember the bad stuff, but he doesn't want to be pressed on what bad stuff when Ethan asks. He snaps at his little friend, who plays his own ace in return and says, well, he won't tell Victor what happened at the settlement. Having reached a stalemate, Ethan asks if he can colour with Victor, and the pair sit in companionable silence for a nanosecond before Ethan caves and tells Victor what happened. Victor muses that Tabitha is tough, like his mom. Funny that. He says she always smiled, so he and Eloise wouldn't be scared, before sadly adding he doesn't think his dad is that strong. Sophia walks past the post office and sees Henry looking at the yellow suit. She goes inside, pretending to look for Boyd, before commenting that Henry looks troubled. Henry ignores the bait and leaves. However, he heads to the bar, and Sophia follows him there. She asks why there's a bar in a gas station, and Henry volleys back, why is there a gas station in a town where no one can leave? This top repartee allows Sophia to ask Henry if she can join him in drowning his sorrows. When Henry queries her age, she pulls out a dead dad excuse as fake ID, and Henry lets the booze flow as they drink to the resilience of the human spirit. At Conley House, Donna is pouring drinks in her room as Boyd clarifies what happened at the settlement with Donna, Tabitha, and Kenny. When Tabitha recaps her doll memory, Kenny puts forward that their fears become part of the forest, relaying that Sarah believed the cicadas appeared because they were Nathan's biggest fear. Tabitha thinks he's onto something. Donna is horrified at this latest addition to their Rolodex of evil and goes to splash water on her face before collapsing right outside her bedroom door. Boyd catches her and sends Kenny to get Christy while he and Tabitha begin CPR. At the clinic, Christy is applying burn cream, of which there's not much left, to a sobbing Patty's face. As Marielle applies the dressing, Kenny runs in and says Donna's had a heart attack. Boyd is still doing heart compressions as Kenny, Christy, and Marielle arrive with a defibrillator. They immediately set to work with the first zap. Marielle reports no pulse, so they go again. There's still no pulse after round 2 or 3. Christy believes it's time to stop, but Boyd refuses to give in and, knowing Donna better than anyone, resumes compressions and begins berating Donna into opening her eyes. Christy and Marielle think it's hopeless, and it certainly looks that way, but suddenly Donna takes a breath and her pulse returns. Christy sends Donna to get the monitor, and Boyd says he'll take care of the power for it, they just need to take care of Donna. Boyd runs into the basement, telling a baffled Jade and Acosta that Donna has had a heart attack and asks where the radio tower wires are. Jade takes him to the shed where Boyd tries to avoid explaining the body of the tarp, but is forced to when they have to move it to get to the bundle of cables. Jade is freaked out of the sight of Ragdoll Roger, but Boyd refocuses attention and they dash back to Donna's room where half the town is now holding vigil. The commotion brings out Victor and Ethan, who is filled in on Donna's state by his mom, assuring him that this wasn't because of the settlement, these things just happen to people. Ethan is desperate to see Donna, believing she's going to die like everyone else, and he wants his chance to say goodbye. In Donna's room, Christy says Donna's vitals are stable, which is good, but Boyd is concerned. Why isn't she awake yet? Christy and Marielle's worried glance exchange forces them to explain that Donna's brain may have been deprived of oxygen too long, and she may not wake up. Kenny knocks and asks if a distraught Ethan can just see Donna for a second. The medics allow it, and Ethan tells his pseudo godmother that he won't forget what she told him about being brave. He squeezes her hand and tells her he loves her, leaving satisfied with his emotional closure. At the bar, Henry and Sophia are drunk after finishing a bottle. Sophia suggests bottle number 2 and retrieves it when Henry struggles to stand. She asks Henry why he was staring at the suit, and he explains he did awful stuff to his family and tells her about Miranda's arrival here 40 years ago. Sophia asks, where is this man now? And Henry says, hopefully rotting in hell. Nope, Henry, he's drinking in it. Sophia suggests a toast to his family, then pretends to look for something to make the booze taste better, before stumbling and deliberately cutting her hand on broken glass she spied earlier. While Henry looks for a rag to tie up her cut, she squeezes a drop of her blood into his drink. Randall approaches the diner to see Bacta coming out, carrying a ton of food. She explains she's feeding everyone at Colony House because Donna had a heart attack. Randall offers to help her, and a stunned Bacta accepts as they walk off together. Sarah says how weird it is doing something normal as she and Julie paint the room. The pair then talk about the sweet treats they miss, with Julie remembering with regret the time she pushed her father away from the daddy-daughter donut trips they'd take, just to hang out with friends. Sarah takes the moment to ask what Julie meant about understanding what she went through, and Julie explains that this place convinced her she could go back and save her dad. She looks to Sarah for confirmation that it's not possible, right? And Sarah can only reply with a hug, saying how sorry she is for what Julie has gone through, making Julie hug her back. Outside Donna's room, Ellis asks Boyd about Donna before his father asks how things went with Fatima. Ellis says building a monster in a room full of dirt is exactly what Fatima needs right now. Marielle comes out of Donna's room and tells Boyd he can go in, though Donna is still not awake. Christy vacates the room to give Boyd time alone with Donna, but the sheriff only stands and continues his berating of his friend, telling her to cut the shit and open her eyes. However, his emotions soon betray him as he tells her he can't do this without her, insisting he's not saying goodbye as he sits down on the bed. Father Khatri takes this moment to pop up and ask what we'll do if Donna doesn't wake up, but Boyd is not interested in answering this practical query. In the kitchen, Bacta is instructing Randall, who's grumpily acting as her sous chef for her infamous stew. She notices Elgin lurking in the doorway and instructs him to get chopping, clarifying that she's not asking. Elgin reluctantly joins in the veggie prep, where Randall dubs them a fucking handsome pair, eliciting Elgin's first smile in days. Boyd asks Khatri if he remembers the night Boyd and his family arrived in town. Khatri remembers that Abby wanted to kill him, which Boyd rightfully understands. However, his point is he remembers going into the bunker and his first meeting with Dale and Donna, with Donna asking them if they snored, a question Boyd thought bizarre until Donna said, if they snore, the monsters will find them. This exchange impressed Boyd, and it was only because of Donna he got through that night, and thought things might be okay, even though he and Donna clashed. When he says Donna made it clear she did not like him, Khatri asks what's changed, but Boyd returns to his early question, saying he has no fucking idea what he's going to do without Donna. Khatri says it's time for Boyd to get these people home. Jade already told you what to do. Are you going to ignore that over a missing door? As Boyd shouts his anger at this topic, Donna's raspy voice calls his name. She's awake. Boyd strokes her face and calls for Christy, who checks Donna's reactions and says she's okay. Boyd relayed this information to the vigil outside, hugs Tabitha, reassures Ellis, and leaves. At the bar, Henry and Sophia are still drinking. Henry says the last one had some kick. I'll bet it did. Sophia does a Ka impression, telling Henry she can't shake the thought that none of this feels real. Has he ever wondered if it's all a dream? Henry, watch out, she's Abbying you. Outside Conley House, Khatri celebrates the good news about Donna with Boyd, who wails, "You can't let me have a fucking minute." A sarcastic Khatri reminds Boyd, "Sure, you've got all the time in the world, what with giant dolls and whatnot." Khatri confirms the nightmares coming true theory is probably right. And this reminds Boyd of Martin's words about the creatures just being the tip of the spear. He wants Khatri to tell him if the bones of the kids are actually in the tunnels, but Khatri can't answer that and wants him to take it on faith. But Boyd is a man of action, so he grabs a sledgehammer from the shed and returns to the basement. He begins swinging at the brick wall Jade uncovered and hollering rhetorical questions to the town about it testing him. The noise attracts Jade, who comes in as Boyd yells for the town to show him the door, and he breaks through enough wall to reveal the wooden door, exactly as Jade saw it behind the wall. "We're going to need a plan," Boyd declares.
Boyd went Rick Grimes on that goddamn wall. He went full Rick Grimes.
I loved that he was shouting, "Yeah, you want to test me? Come on then." I love a fighty Boyd.
Oh, that was awesome. So you guys know that we always do a top 5 and a bottom 5 every week. You guys, I couldn't do it this week.
Nope.
This is the first time I've been lost for anything to put in a bottom 5.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea. I mean, I've got one.
I just wanted to be Donna. Don't kill Donna. Don't kill Donna. Don't kill Donna.
That's not true. I mean, I've got 3. I've got 3 solid ones.
Yeah.
But yeah. But let's just jump into who we are giving our pancakes to. My pancakes this week. Oh man, it was tough. It was really hard, but I'm gonna give them to Jade because I felt for him in this episode, and I was totally seeing his neurodivergence and his struggle with getting people to listen to him, and so he gets my pancakes. He deserves them.
Yeah.
Sass, what about you?
I'm giving them to Boyd. It's been a minute. I haven't given him pancakes in a while. And he beat Donna back from the dead with his own 2 hands. So I think he earned it. That was an excellent Boyd episode.
Yeah.
He did a lot of like managing the situation. It's a good crisis manager.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dawn?
I'm going to split my pile of pancakes, father and son, today. It's Boyd because of his resilience, his refusal to give up, and Ellis because he is just so accepting and understanding. And when Fatima tells him his stuff, it's not, oh no, what? It's, how can I do more to help you? What a guy! Get rid of the entire manosphere and replace them all with Ellis.
Yes. Yeah, that's in my list for sure.
Yeah.
I loved him in this episode. He was great.
So they can share them.
Let's jump into our top 5. This was really hard because I kind of have like a top 20.
Yeah.
It was really hard for me to narrow it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to start off with Ethan. It was, oh my God. There's so much that I loved about Ethan in this episode. It wasn't just like how sweet he was and like him telling Donna that he loved her and oh my God, his little speech to her was just, it was so heartbreaking. But also like the kid is just way too well adjusted.
Yeah.
I mean,
keep it sure.
Yeah. But also like his comment about when Tabitha was trying to pacify him and he's like, everybody dies here.
Yeah.
That makes, I feel like there's more to that than just surface level. Ethan knows stuff. He just hasn't figured it out yet, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I don't
know. Yeah.
Jazz, what about you? What's your number 5?
My number 5 is the moment between Jade and Acosta, where Acosta's telling him that she wants to kill herself, and Jade says, "So how's that going?" Yeah. They've barely interacted, but their exchange just cracked me up. He's like, "Haven't done it yet." And he's like, "So good then." I don't know if it's just because of how wonderful Samantha Brown is as a person. But Acosta's starting to warm up. I'm starting to warm up to Acosta.
Yeah.
I like she's doing a lot better as a zero suit Acosta.
Samantha blinded us, damn it.
Yeah.
No, she is getting better. She is getting a lot better.
Yeah. Yes. She's her like personality is starting to come through. She's not just brushing off everything everybody says to her. So it's
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes it, and that just shows you what a great leader Boyd is. Dawn, what's your number 5?
It's the Randall and Elgin scene. That just was so delightful when Randall just looks at the pair of them with their one eye, half a face missing, and he's like, wow, we're a handsome pair, aren't we? The fact that he said it, that he got Elgin to smile, I want the 2 of them to be buds now. And you know, it's easy to forget they arrived on the bus and they had that fight, and you know, so much has happened. You kind of forget how, oh yeah, that was them.
Yeah.
And now they're at this stage. I just think that's lovely.
I really liked that too, and I kind of I related it. I related to it a bit because there have been so many times, like in physical therapy, or you know, as somebody who's like always impaired somehow. Like I've had so many moments like that with people, you know, or just like I'm at the grocery store and I'm on crutches and I have to sit down and somebody else with crutches comes and sits next to me. But my number 4 is actually split because I'm splitting it because they're both kind of minor. Both kind of minor Jade moments.
Mm-hmm.
I love, again, I'm gonna stress the whole neurodivergence angle in for this episode. I just loved that they had him picking up a Rubik's Cube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's like taking that. He took that back with him, and he's just
stimming.
Yes.
Yeah.
It.
Very much so.
And we've been traumatized with the Rubik's Cube by the Daryl Dixon show, so it's nice to see it. See it in a good setting.
The other thing is the way he freaked out in the shed was so funny.
That was so funny.
Jesus.
Like, you totally understand it. Like he doesn't have time to process. I mean, I don't know how I would respond. I'd probably respond even more dramatically. But like, it's the fact that there is a guy laying there with buttons for eyes, like someone you know from your community.
Just dropped him and then puked directly onto his face.
It's like Jade sees that and he doesn't even have time to be like, what the fuck is going on?
We'll get to that later. Don't pay attention to that.
Crisis management.
It's crisis management.
Mm-hmm.
Insert Scully's quote from the movie. There's no time.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was great.
My number 4 is also a split. It's between my 2 favorite pairings from this episode. The first one is Julie and Sarah. I loved seeing them together. I think they would be a great power couple. I thought that scene between the two of them was so fucking sweet and just lovely. I love that Julie has forgiven Sarah. She can see through her eyes now, and that Sarah is just comforting her. Like, I loved that scene. It was really great. And then the other one is Victor and Ethan. They're coloring upstairs together. Like, Ethan being like, I'm not going to tell you what happened. Okay, here's what happened. So funny. What a great freaking episode this was.
Yes. Funny thing is, that's my 3 and 4, but I'll combine them into one and just the way you do. Because 4, I put Ethan and Victor drawing for 4. I love that. I love the way that Ethan keeps pressing him, and Victor's like, I just told you, I didn't want to talk about it. Come on. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, all right, well, I will tell you then. It's just totally kids the way kids are. And then Ethan holds out for, that's enough. Yeah. I need to share it now. I need to talk. Yeah. I love their relationship so much. And that was a perfect example of it. And Julie and Sarah, as you said, is so sweet. It was really, I love whenever we see them talk about their old lives. You know, when at the settlement we saw Ellis and Roger talking about cartoons, and to see Sarah and Julie talking about what they love, what they miss, what sweet treats they love, and then it links on to Julie with the memory of her father. And I know there's a lot of Julie shipping, Julie with Randall, Julie with Elgin. I'm officially on the Julie and Sarah ship.
Yeah, me too.
That hug had so much chemistry. That's where I'm going with my shipping.
Was it Jera? What are we?
Jera. Sully. I quite like Sully.
I kind of like Sully too.
Or Sally. Either,
or their last names, I guess it could be Mathler. I don't know. Like Mathler? No, I think Sully.
Sully, officially Sully.
Sully too.
You dumped Jaditha, so now we've got Sully. Okay, we're officially aboard the Sully ship.
Yes,
absolutely. My kind of thing is it's pretty much the same thing, but there's a little more to it. It's basically just the amount of bonding in this show or in this episode.
Yes.
There were so many great moments between two people.
Yeah.
Randall and Elgin. Mm-hmm. Boyd and Kenny. I love seeing them on the porch. And Boyd got to smile. I mean, and I counted too. He smiled 3 times in this episode.
Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
That's a lot of smiling.
Yeah,
especially considering how stressful this episode was.
Yes.
Yeah, they really don't get many opportunities to smile. So, like, it was cool that Boyd got to smile 3 times. But yeah, Sarah and Julie, it was a great scene. It really killed me that Sarah was doing something so sweet for Sophia.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hate it. And I love that Julie knows what the best sweet junk food is.
Yes. I'm here, yeah. It's all about the donuts.
I'm not even lying. Donuts are my favorite food in the world.
You gotta come visit, man. LA's the best donut city in the world.
Yeah, Cambodian donuts. But yeah, I loved that. It was I'm fully aboard the Sully train. Ellis and Fatima. He was so great with her, and like it wasn't just how he was helping her and how he was understanding. He told Boyd, like, she's doing what she needs to do. And I loved that. I just thought that was great. He was being such a good husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like so many people were questioning her, and he was just, they're such a great couple. Even if they were put together by the town, they're still such a great couple. And I still fully believe that they were put together by the town, but I believe in their relationship, and I believe that they truly love each other. The Ethan and Donna scene, like there were so many great moments. The Victor and Ethan scene, there was a lot of great bonding in this episode, and I really loved it.
Yeah. I can't look. Victor's saying your mom's really tough. Just my heart.
I loved it. Roger bonding with the dolls.
Yeah. In a
time.
Yeah. What's your number 4?
My number 3 is, I discussed this a little bit already, but the arrival of Sass Boyd. I feel like he is fully unlocked and sassing through the next couple episodes. But him being like, the fuck did you say to me? To Jade, and telling Khatri, the fuck do you know anyway? He's just tossing them in this episode, literally yelling Donna back to life. Like, incredible. Love him.
Yeah, definitely.
My number 3 is I'm going to have to drop things out of my top list because there's too many things, but you're covering it, so I'm going to cover something else. And that was Jade meeting Boyd with Cam. I don't know if it was the after effect of the mushrooms, but when Boyd's gripping him, and the Jade in the past we would see would be sarcastic, would be blowing him off, would be meeting him with the same kind of energy, but here he's like so calm and giving Boyd reassuring words and being like, look, Boyd, I know you come with all the best intentions, you've got great, but things are going to go wrong, and we have to do something. I love that. I love that we're seeing this different side of Jade, who's considered and de-escalating the situation. Was great to see.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I am my number 2 is, I want to squeeze something in here. It's not really a fair tie, but I just need an excuse to mention it. I loved, Liz Saunders is so great with line delivery. And I loved it when they're in the shed. She's like, look, I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it. You got attacked by dolls. That cracks me up. But my number 2 is Victor just kind of seems like and a lot of it is because he's like been looking after Henry in the past 2 episodes, but Victor seems to be maturing a lot suddenly.
Yeah,
and I find that really interesting.
He's a big brother now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a big brother, and he's looking after his dad, which, even though he's still a kid, sometimes children have to do that,
Yeah.
And I think that's really interesting. I like it. I like this kind of this evolution of Victor. It's really interesting to me. Yeah, and I just want to squeeze one more thing in that I want to tie with it. I love that Boyd sees Kenny as an equal.
Yeah.
Like when he apologized to him, like he's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out." I loved that. I loved that. Yeah. All right, Jazz, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is the whole Donna Vigil after she has her heart attack. Just everyone waiting upstairs, Bacta taking over in the kitchen and making food. That has the whole Randall and Elgin scene involved in it. The Ethan going to talk to her and telling her how much he loves her, and fear is what makes us heroes.
God, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
the whole entire section of the episode is so fucking good. Everyone's like so worried about Donna, and they're all just sitting outside her room waiting for news. Like, that was precious.
Yeah.
I really love everything about that entire chunk of episode.
Yeah, me too. John, what about you?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It's basically the Donna-ness. It's Ethan. Oh, I cried. I don't tend to cry at sad stuff. I cry at emotional stuff. And Ethan's little speech to Donna had me in tears. And Boyd's refusal to give up on Donna.
Yes.
Look, I'm not saying I actually ship them, but if they got them together, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, me neither. Not even a little bit.
Because he loves her, and they're so, they complement each other so well because they just work so well together, and he knows her. He knows that, telling you or he loves her or whatever isn't going to bring her back, but saying, you get out of this bed, you get up, come on, what are you playing at? That's what Donna would want to hear. And I said in our little chat this week, I was like, I'm a bit of a Donna. I don't really do emotion. I don't like that kind of thing. So I'm like, I'm with you, Donna. I feel you. But I just loved his reaction to Donna dying, but she did die. I think it's my favorite relationship in the show is Boyd and Donna. I really think that's the winner for me. And
it's mine too.
To see it play out like that, to see the extent that Boyd genuinely, as he said to Khatri, I don't know what I would do without her. I can't do it without her. And that's lovely to see. We love a man who's vulnerable like that, who knows he needs a woman.
I absolutely loved him walking in, and the first thing he says is, "All right, cut the shit."
Yes. You're just faking it. I know you are. Come on.
Yeah. You just needed a break, but you don't want to say it. Maybe I'm reaching too much, but Donna had a heart attack, right? And ever since Jim had that line about, the answer being 12, I'm just looking at all these little things. And Donna had a heart attack right after she said, I need to go splash some water on my face. It's the whole Lake of Tears thing and everything, and or maybe if she splashed water on her face, it would remind her of something in the lake that she shouldn't be thinking about, or I don't know. But regarding Boyd though, and shipping Boyd, I was shipping him with either Donna or Bacta, either one.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be mad at it. But I'm not shipping him with either one of them now because I'm convinced that
Abby's coming back.
Coming back. Yeah.
And I think that's why they didn't, because he needs somebody so badly, and I think that I have a feeling that that's why they haven't given him a girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, we've only got another season to go after this.
Yeah.
And he's clearly still completely in grief-ridden about his wife. So, it doesn't seem likely he's going to get together with somebody else. But I'm just saying, if they did, I would be all right.
Yeah. No, I
would not hate it.
No. Might rewind and watch it a few times, even.
Yeah. All right. So, my number 1 is basically everything, the whole thing with Boyd and Jade. It was kind of tied with the Donna thing, but you guys mentioned it already. We talked about it, so I don't really need to include that. I love that Jade pretty much figured it out. I think there's more to it than that, but
yeah,
I mean, and we know he's right because of the way that like certain things are playing out. Khatri is telling Boyd to listen to Jade, and like I love that Jade persisted, like, because with Jim in season 1, I was so mad because Jim was just like discounting everything he said, and he just kind of sulked about it and didn't really like fight for his stance. And like Jade has evolved so much.
Yeah.
In the 2 months that he's been there, or the month that he's evolved so much, and I love that he knows that this is real and he fought for it, and Boyd was brushing him off, but in the end he was like, we're fucking doing this. And he went bonkers on that wall. It was pretty awesome. And then just to see it like, oh, okay, yeah, he was right. There is an entrance back here. Wow, okay. That was awesome. Jazz, what about you?
My number one is just the fact that when Donna woke up, she immediately called for Boyd.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everything about that situation was just insane. Everyone knows Donna's my favorite character. I talk about it constantly, but
yeah,
having her being in this much peril and like back-to-back episodes was a lot of stress. Yeah. I was not convinced that she was gonna wake back up, because that's not how heart attacks work. But yeah, I'm really glad it went the way it did, and I just thought it was just really beautiful. I loved him arguing with Khatri and remembering like his first arrival in town, and just talking about how Donna got him through it, and then she comes to.
Yeah.
And it made me realize, wow, if I was in Fromville at that time, I would have gotten everyone killed.
Right?
You're like, have you got a CPAP machine here? And
yeah. Guess I'm awake.
I'm like on logs when I sleep. Yeah, that was great. Dawn, what about you?
Yeah, number one is Boyd going ham on the wall, and he's shouting, and he's and just the whole thing from that scene with Khatri. That I love that idea that Khatri is begging him to take it on faith, and Boyd's like, no, I'm not a man of faith. I'm a man of action. I need to see results. And he was determined. He was determined to get them, and the way he's shouting at I know, obviously, since the whole thing with Tian Chen, you're like, Boyd, maybe don't anger the town. But he, I love him calling it out, going, you want to test me? Show me a fucking door. I love it. Yeah. It's a real rousing end. A lot of the times with ends of episodes of From is kind of, oh no, where it's going, but that was like, yeah. Rousing.
Agreed.
Yeah, it really was awesome. It was Harold Perrineau just killed that moment.
He did, yeah. I just was thinking, I will use this opportunity to give my Donna theory about the fact that she was dead so long, because 10 minutes, I don't know how long it takes to get down to the clinic and back. And for those of you who watched Battlestar Galactica, which everybody should, it's one of the best TV shows of all time, I'm thinking, is Donna a Starbuck? As Donna literally died, but she's come back as an emissary of goodness, and she has important information to give, something that will help them get out, and then she'll just go poof and vanish into the ether. That's my theory. No, but that's my theory, because a lot of them that are like wanting to get home to their family, wherever. I get the impression that Donna's sister was maybe her only family.
Yeah.
and so she doesn't have anyone to go back to. So if they get out, it's the getting out that is her purpose in life, maybe, or in death. And so I really am wondering if we'll find out that Donna did actually die, and this is just a sort of remnants of Donna who's there with a very specific purpose.
Damn, I hope not.
Damn it, yeah.
But I think you could be right, but I don't think she's going anywhere.
No.
Like my feet are cemented in the theory that they're never getting out.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be that they choose to stay there.
Yeah.
I don't think Fatima can leave.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's officially part of the town now.
Yeah.
And I also think there's too much set up. There's too much set up for them to want to be there. Donna seemed heartbroken in season 1 when they were building the tower.
Mm.
And she seemed so upset. And I don't think it was necessarily about people being let down. I think she didn't want to lose this family.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't see it. Like, after the scene with Donna, I mean, after this episode, I can't see, like, Boyd being like, okay, so I can never see Donna again.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Ethan, being like, I have to say goodbye to Victor and Donna. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't want to do that, So I think that they're gonna end up staying there, and I think part of the curse might be that they will break.
Mm-hmm.
Might involve the dead people coming back. So I don't think I think they could be dead, but I think they're going to be in the town at the end with them alive.
Yeah, yeah. That would make sense.
It's,
I mean, there's very few of them have a specific person to go back to. Boyd's whole family's there. If Abby comes back, he's got everything, and if Julie and Ethan are there, then Tabitha's got her family. Yes, she's got a mother, but you expect your parents to die before you, that kind of thing. There's nobody that's like missing their partner. Now they've got Marielle in. I think you might be right. Be right.
I think that's part, because if you notice, they've killed off the loved one of almost everybody.
Yes.
At least one loved one. So yeah, I think that's a big part of it too. I don't think they're going anywhere, and I think it may end up being by choice.
Yeah.
But all right, let's jump into Fromily Debate Club, shall we?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we decided to go with Boyd versus Jade, even though Boyd, it kind of, decided at the end, even though he kind of went along with him. It just kind of seemed like the really only obvious choice for the. So should Boyd have agreed with Jade? It could go either way. So we randomly picked before we started recording, and I am representing Jade. Jazz is judging, and Dawn is representing Boyd. I feel like I have the easier one here, so I'll go first. Jazz, if you want to get the timer ready.
I'm ready. You ready?
Okay. Yep, I'm ready.
All right, go.
All right, so Boyd went along with the whole mushroom thing. So if he's not going to listen to Jade, what is the point of it? And plus, Jade has shown that he is kind of the smartest person in the town, and he has the most insight. I think Boyd is just scared, but if that's the case, he needs to be honest with it. And if he really wants to find answers, I think he needs to listen to Jade. Otherwise, he never should have gone along with him doing this mushroom trip thing. It just makes no sense. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about it.
Okay. You got 16 seconds left. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, go.
So Boyd does want the answers, but having the answers doesn't mean they have a plan. They have a way through it. Knowing what to do is different than doing it. He knows that what Jade has found is probably right, but again, they've been shown a lot of things which have, the voices in Sarah's head and a lot of things which are deceptive. All that Fatima's just gone through. Boyd wants to be absolutely certain and no way out of it that this is the one thing to do and not to fall into another trap. He doesn't want to go through again, put anybody through what Fatima's just gone through. And if they are falling into going down a dead alley that they're being led in, then that's what might happen. And he is so right to say we can't sacrifice anyone. It's possibly an almost impossible, outlook because yeah. Okay.
All right, Jazz, what do you got?
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I honestly feel like it's a tie. I have a hard time picking one because both sides have excellent points.
Yeah,
like there's no. They have to try something.
Yes.
They have to keep trying. They can't just stop. I mean, they could, but it doesn't seem like a great plan. I'm gonna call it a tie.
Oh,
all right.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So
well argued on both sides.
Thank you. All right. Guys, this was hard for me. As for who to put in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just loved everybody in this episode.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
So I'm just gonna put Donna's heart attack in the
box. Donna's clogged arteries going in the box.
Donna's clogged arteries are going in the box. I don't have an LVP for this episode. I really don't.
It's really hard.
I'm putting Sophia in the box.
Yeah.
I need her to leave Henry alone.
You decide on a permanent box for her, though?
No, we haven't discussed it. I mean,
no.
She is evil. But I also gave her my MVP for the first episode, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because she's an agent of chaos, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dawn, who are you putting in the box?
I'm afraid he's almost getting a permanent box for me as Henry. He needs to uterus up, Henry, and deal with the stuff.
Over it.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Come on, dude. Just get it together. Also, you're letting an underage girl drink with you. I know that she's lost her father, in his eyes, but still, don't be given some weird moonshine booze of unknown origin. I don't know what it's made from, mushrooms and piss, I don't know. And give it to her to get drunk when you don't even know how old she's allegedly. I'm thinking like 17 maybe she's meant to be. No, Henry, that's bad. You're setting a terrible precedent. So stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's go to our bottom fives. There really wasn't a lot in this episode. How many do you guys have?
I have 5, but it's
I have 5, but they're like
little things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go through 5, 4, and 3 with you guys, and I'm sure I'll have some commentary on them.
Yeah.
So, Jazz, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is that I hate the fact that I have consumed enough alcohol in my life to know that there is water in those bottles. You can see it when you've had it, like vodka and gin both have like an oilier texture.
It's all about viscosity. Viscosity is wrong.
Yes.
I don't drink, and even I know that.
Exactly. And most of the time when I've seen people make fake vodka or gin, they use simple syrup. Because we use simple syrup and they mix it with half water, and it creates like a little more of a legs in the glass. But they're just drinking water, and I can see it.
Yeah.
You're not filling me with your drunk routine.
see the fumes coming off it. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I was also a bartender for like 20 years, so like that's just a bottle of water. You can't sneak that past me.
All right, Dawn, what was your number 5?
It was Victor saying his dad isn't that strong. Oh, that broke my little heart. You know, that he knows his father so well, and only, I don't know, however long he's been there, a week. And he already goes, you know what? He's, built for this life.
Cracking up.
Yeah.
Cracking up.
It's just tragic, and I fear for Henry. I fear for him so much. And yeah, that did not help.
Yeah, I fear for him too. And part of the whole thing when I talked about this more mature Victor is, we saw him standing up on the roof, and we're like prepared for another Victor meltdown and like blaming himself for everything, but he didn't. And I think he was very upset about it, but he wasn't blaming himself.
Yeah.
And that was huge progress for him.
Yeah, totally.
And part of the reason I think he's matured so much. But yeah, that was I felt bad for him. That was sad.
Yeah.
Jazz, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Jade asking Boyd how many people he's lost so far.
Yeah.
Not cool, bro.
No.
Jade is a habitual line stepper, which, we know that. But I just thought that was so uncalled for. Not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of divisive.
Yeah.
It was like,
I would have gripped him up too.
If he had said, how many people have we lost, and left it at that would be better. But I feel like him saying, how many people have you lost, kind of questions his leadership,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. It was kind of, it was like Donna and 301,
Yeah. I think it shows how Jade thinks in analytical terms. He's looking at it from a mathematical point of view. How many people have you lost? How many people am I willing to lose to save everybody? Yes. Whereas Boyd cannot do that. He's emotionally connected to every single person. And he's like, how dare you?
Yeah, it's it's like Tom with the trolley problem. Like,
Exactly.
Boyd hasn't lost anyone. People die. It's not his fault just because he's in charge.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still upset with him about Abby. About him not going home.
It sucks that he didn't see the signs, but
yeah. All right, Dawn. What is Jazz? We're up to you now, right? Or Dawn?
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
This was number 4. My number 4 then will be on to your number 3. Okay. I'm a bit worried about the fact that Bacta and Randall made peace, and then Randall had a lovely touching moment with Elgin.
Stop it.
Just saying. And he's happy with, he was being protective of Julie. He's solved his relationship with Bacta. He solved his relationship with Elgin. That often happens before someone dies. That's when you jingle. I'm scared that Randall is going to die before the end of this season.
I don't like it.
Probably saving Julie.
Gotta talk about some stuff off camera.
I fully agree. If Randall dies, it's going to have something to do with Julie.
Yeah, absolutely.
But can you could you have imagined back in season 2 that we'd be upset at the thought of Randall dying?
I know, we'd be like, see ya, but now we're like, no,
get him out of here.
Yeah. I mean, part of it is AJ Simmons is just such a great actor.
He is
he really
so
is.
Good.
Yeah,
he had a great season 3.
Yes, yeah, and he's just been so he's so good at having that confidence. Even when they were fighting, he and Julie were fighting the other week, but he's doing it out of completely the best of interests. And even when he was being awful in season 2, a lot of the times he was doing it from a place of, I'm not going to do that. But it wasn't awfulness. It was just I think sometimes he meant well, and I think that's that's shown through now that he does have a good heart. And I was saying this the other week, wasn't I, about him, buying something for his nephew, that he was the cool uncle. So if he died, I will be sad. But I didn't like that they were like, let's tie up all these little relationship bows.
Yeah,
never a good sign.
Yeah, but I think before he would die, he would have to apologize to Donna.
Yeah, for tying her to a tree. I keep forgetting about that.
yeah, for sure.
If that happens, we're going to be like, oh no, they take the last box.
And I think he and Boyd have to have a moment too, because to show that Randall doesn't have hard feelings toward Boyd, and to apologize to Boyd for the whole RV incident,
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely has to apologize to Donna, because it wasn't just the tree. I mean, he caused a lot of problems for her.
Yeah. He was a dick.
Yeah. Jazz, are we up to you now?
Yeah, number 3.
Okay. All right.
I called it Victor on a hot tin roof. It was just so sad that he was up there like thinking about someone who jumped off and then didn't die for several days. Like, ooh. I hate seeing Victor struggle, and he has like a lot of wonderful moments in this episode too, but it was just such a rough start. I was not worried he was going to jump at all, but very worried about his mental health.
Yeah, I have gone with, for number 3, the Roger reveal. So there was these dolls, and this is what we have now, because you didn't expect that when we saw Roger. The last time we saw Roger, he was getting gutted, but it never occurred to me that he was going to be turned into a doll. I just thought
more dolls.
I just thought he's dead and it's gross, And then I was like, oh no, they come with a sewing kit.
He's dead and it's real gross.
Yes, it's really gross. Where did they come up with the spare buttons? I don't know. Did they keep them in the bottom of the lake?
They probably
had a little doll.
Oh yeah, the doll. Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that. Stripped for parts and left with a totem. It was so gross. Even Roger didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
But we just have to bring back Jade's reaction. It was like he had a bug on him. It's like,
Jesus.
And it wasn't just his reaction. It was just like the whole insanity of it, because it's like the crazy thing you've ever seen in your life, and somehow that's not the craziest thing that's happening right now.
Yes. Can you imagine the writers doing that? They're like, oh, we want Boyd and Jade to go and get the wires, and they're like, where are they? I know. Let's wrap this all together.
Yeah. It was really brilliant.
It was
really brilliant.
Really fun.
Okay, so I can actually add to the conversation now. So my number 2 was just so Donna, we're 4 seasons in, and Donna is one of the biggest characters and has not had her own story yet.
Yes.
So I am really hoping that something comes out of this, in that she came back with knowledge. I hate that we had to sit there and watch her not know if she was gonna, live or not. I hated that. I hated it so much. It made me so stressed out. But I hope that the reason that they haven't given her own storyline is because they've got something so huge planned for her.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else that they did might not. And that's why I think she may be connected to the town, but more as like a guardian angel.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything, like if they got too into her story, I feel like it would reveal too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so the whole Donna heart attack thing was my number 2. Jazz, what about you?
My number 2 is also the Roger reveal. That was fucking gross. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
I was honestly expecting them to bring his body back.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of carrying for it was just Donna and Tabitha and Patty and Ethan.
Yeah.
And Ellis.
Yeah.
They had some help, but still. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the makeup is so well done. The effect is excellent, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I would really love to see a behind the scenes of them doing the makeup.
Yeah,
I would love that.
I would.
I should try to get a makeup artist on the show.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I would love that.
Dawn, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Sophia, the hypnotic snake, with her. Oh, I don't know, Henry. Do you think things might be a dream? That I would no, stop it. That whole Julia Doyle is so good at that. The innocent question, I'm just wondering, as a godly child, what do you think? And and Henry's falling for it because he's so drunk he can't see straight. I just, every time we went back to them, and we see her, we get the close up of the glass, and I'm like, oh, what's she going to do? What's she going to do with that glass? What's she going to put in his neck? No. She's going to cut herself. And then, okay, what's she going to do? I'm just constantly terrified every time she's doing anything. Even if it doesn't seem evil, it's going to lead to something evil. And it's a really clever thing they put her with Henry, because he's just the most vulnerable person there right now. And she's latched onto that. And it was horrible.
Yeah, it was. And that's actually my number 1. I feel like Henry is the next Christopher, and he's gonna end up killing Jade and pulling an Abby.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah,
that really worries me. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe Henry kills everybody, and then they're all ghosts together, like the end of American Horror Story season 1.
I have told you how angry I get about that. How does every single character that they introduced over the course of the show die and end up in the same house except Jessica Lange? There's 87 ghosts in that damn house, and they've all banged each other. Sorry, not to get off topic. I hate that. I hate that finale so much. Even the guy who came over to spray for bugs was a ghost. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah. My number 1 was also Sophia. I want Sophia to fucking leave Henry alone.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. He's a sweet old man. He's been through enough. She just she locked in. That's the weakest link right there. And she got him. Yeah. I'm really worried about his future.
Yeah.
As we're talking, I just had something come across my brain. So Abby was going to kill Ellis when Boyd stepped in. What if Henry's going to kill Victor? Because he needs to kill somebody like Abby's killing Ellis.
A loved one.
What if Ethan gets in the way and saves to try to save Victor's life? I just had an awful thought. No, I don't think so. Ethan's too important. But it made me come over all sweaty just thinking about it.
No, I do think that if Henry were to succeed in killing anybody, it would be Victor, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be a loved one.
Yes, it's got to be the person they're closest to, and unfortunately.
And here's the thing.
Victor.
Here's the thing. I think that Henry was not brought back by Tabitha for a good purpose. I think that he was brought back for this purpose.
Yeah.
Because there's this pattern of sacrificing loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
And if they kill Victor, then the cycle starts again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and Henry has to be the one to do that because that's his loved one. So if Henry were to succeed in killing anybody, it would absolutely be Victor. But I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't think so. Henry will probably die in the process, and like Abby did. So
yeah,
just
yeah. I don't think Henry's making it.
Yeah. Sadly not.
I know.
Poor Henry. And his love with Donna. He had that one night, so it's all right. They had that hookup. Am I right, Jazzy?
Right? So sad they have not addressed that because it happened.
Hey, listen, man, I'm still pissed that Jaditha hasn't gotten together, okay? I thought for sure, like, Jade's trying to get sober. He's going to want to move out of the bar and move into the Matthews house. And
I'm going to be honest, I am shipping them. I am hoping Tabitha really gets over Jim quick. Because I'm like, you've only got another season and a bit to go. Come on, get over it. Because I think they would be lovely together.
Well, and I'm just gonna say that's part of the puzzle. They have to get together.
Yeah. They have to make
says you do kiss.
They have to make Fromville babies.
It's like that gif of Jake Johnson holding the gun, going, now kiss, and that's the time holding Tabitha and Jane. Now kiss, come on.
I just want to see Ghost Jim come back and try to cockblock Jade. I really want to see that happen.
They're lying in bed together and suddenly the bed tips up because Jim's like, nope.
Oh my god. Oh,
so crazy. Anyway, my number one was Donna. That's it. We've talked about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I totally want Jim to be like, you know, she faked it, right? I know, she faked it.
Jade wakes up Ethan and says, go into your mom's room right now. Oh my god. Ethan to be a cop block.
That's the post from spinoff where it's Three's Company. It's like the best version of Three's Company ever with Jade and Tabitha and Ghost Jim.
Seriously, if that's never been done, if there's never been a Three's Company where the ex-husband is a ghost, somebody needs to commission that right now because that sounds brilliant.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you guys have anything else that you wanted to talk about before?
No, I
feel like we got everything.
It's been it's very shippy talk, so I'm happy.
Yes. All right, so many of you have already seen our interview with Samantha Brown, who plays Acosta. Make sure you check that out. That's up on our channel. We also spoke with Nathan Simmons, who plays Elgin, and he was every bit as lovable as my son Elgin. He was.
That man has charisma.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was so much fun, and that's going to be up on our channel. If it's not already up, which it probably will be, it'll be up soon if it's not already up. So make sure you check that out. Turn on your notifications, and I really need to start like using community posts more often. But my health has been all over the place, so I haven't been online a whole lot. But yeah, check out our interviews and join us. Turn on your notifications so you know when we're doing lives. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye.
Bye.